What's up, everyone? It's Cards with Michael, and today we're going to be opening a Modern Horizons 3 collector booster. This time it's going to be an epic battle between Paul and Ronald. Thanks so much for doing this, guys. And yeah, our battle rules today are pretty simple. We're just going to be looking at the rares and mythics and counting up the the mana value of the rares and mythics for each battler, and whoever has the most will get 2 more packs. So each contestant will get 5 packs open for them. I know there's going to be a lot of rares and mythics, so guys, bear with me as I start counting and you know, potentially messing up the math and then having to figure it out from there. But battles are a little bit more exciting as we start opening more and more of these, as it just changes the, you know, the narrative into something more than just, hey, look, shiny cardboard that's worth some money. All right, so it increases some stakes for our contestants, although the stakes are not too high. We've done battles that are like winner takes all or whatever, but that when it comes to $400 collector boxes is a little bit less exciting, or just maybe too much to bear. All right, these middle 2 packs will be the prize packs. Each of our guys has 5 packs. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Ronald, first pack for Ronald. Let's see what we can get here. We're looking for big numbers. You want the low numbers to be in the prize packs when you win them. Here we go. First, we've got that Buried Alive reprint, the Witch Enchanter, Plains, Curse Marauder, Tireless Provisioner, and Retro Foil. And this is not what you want, but it is worth a good chunk of change. The Phyrexian Tower, Corum the Undertaker, Birthing Ritual, Chthonian Nightmare, and a Kirk, Son of Yawgmoth, come in at 7 mana value. That's not too bad. That's honestly not too bad. First pack gets us 4 plus 2 plus 2 is 10, plus 7 is 17. For my sanity, I am just going to write 17 right here and start keeping track right now, so I don't have to. It's not that, maybe I'm not that bad at mental math. It's just when I'm doing it on camera as well, I tend to make mistakes. All right, for Paul, your first pack. Let's see what we can get for you. We got that Slith, the Void Craw, another Eldrazi, Consign to Memory, another Eldrazi, Fel the Profane, Plains, Jolted Awake. All right, and a Hard Evidence. And also a land. Obviously not sad to see this, but it has no mana value. The Polluted Delta. Let's leave that guy up. Satya, Aetherflux Genius. Also a Kirk and a Null Drifter that comes in at 7 mana value. That is pretty darn good, not gonna lie. And a Power Balance Foil Borderless. Feel like that adds up to more than 17. Let's see. We got 4 plus 7 plus 7. 18 plus 2 is 20. Paul is in an early lead at 20. All right. Okay. Next, we'll open a pack for Ronald and see what we can get for Ronald. Here we go. Got some goodies for both sides so far. You know, can't complain when you get a foil fetch land or a foil Phyrexian Tower with the new art. Here we go. We got our commons, Indebted Spirit, Planar Genesis, Fledgling Dragon. No Eldrazi in that pack, surprisingly. Provisioner, Aether Spike, Disruptor Flute. Okay. Sage of the Maze, Guide of Souls, and a Party Thrasher. Low mana value. Oops, forgot one more. Roshin, Roaring Prophet, but a relatively low mana value pack. We got 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10, 12. That puts Ronald at 29 in total right now. Okay. Hopefully this system will make sense. I don't know if that is the best way to indicate this math, but we are going to keep going. Paul, let's see what pack we can get for you. You are ahead quite easily. All right, here we go. We got the Null Elemental Blast into a foil Priest of Titania, Wheel of Potential, Horizon of Progress, that is a land, Power Balance, and another Polluted Delta, this time in Retro Frame, and an Endurance Foil. Freaking Borderless. Obviously an insane hit. It's just Low mana value. Low mana value. So we got the Delta. We got the Endurance. Obviously an insane pack. But in terms of total mana value, it's just 3 plus 3 plus 2, which is 8. 8 brings Paul at 28. He's now behind. You are now behind, Paul. Okay. This system, I can already tell, is not the way to do this, but we're committed. All right, next pack for Ronald. Let's see what we can get for you. Got that little Death Touch Snake token in the back, as well as a little servo. All right, here we go. We got the Area Auxiliary, the Conduit Goblin, Unfathomable Truths, a Eldrazi, Golden Tail Trainer, Snow-Covered Waste, Decree of Justice, Swamp, Munitions Expert Reprint, Skoa Ember Mage, Shifting Woodland. All right, Corum the Undertaker, Argent Deus, and a Wooden Foothills. Oh my goodness! A Textured Fury. What the heck? Look at that gorgeous piece of cardboard. What an insane box so far. Not really high up there in the mana values, but we've already opened 3 fetch lands, a foil tower, endurance, and a Textured Fury. What the heck, man? What the actual heck? This pack only has 3 cards that have mana value. 5 plus 4 plus 2. That is 11. Okay. And 11 plus 29 brings us 40. So Ronald pulls away with the lead here. Let's see if Paul can come back. I don't know if this is wise. You guys like my counting system? All right, here we go with Paul for the next pack. What do we got here? What do we got here? We got our Foley Boys, of course. A little Sarpedium Simulacrum. Foul Strike. Wormcoil Larva. Urza's Cave. Envoy of the Ancestors. Little Swamp. Charitable Levy. Marionette Apprentice. Urza's Incubator. This guy is worth some money. We'll give it a sleeve. Wonderscape Sage. Sowing Mycospawn. Flare of Malice. And a good boy. Good boy. Ophelia Exuberant Shepherd. Okay. So we'll give up some of these cards a sleeve. Then we'll do the math. And it is a, you know, we're starting to figure out that our first 2 packs both had 7s. But 7s are not that common. That's 7. Plus 2 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 2 more is 15. So we got 15 CMC or mana value from this pack, which brings Paul to 43. He is now back in the lead. All right, look at that. Look at that math. Isn't that amazing? All right, we got 2 more packs for both contestants before we get to determine our winner. We got our cool little old school looking soldier token and a little Eldrazi Spawn. All right, we got our Foily Boys. Here is our refurbished familiar, Colossal Dreadmaw, Smelted Charge Bug, Reckless Pyro Surfer, Reef Worm, Disciple of Freyalise, Mountain, Aether Spike, Munitions Expert, First Rare, Sylvan Safekeeper, Classic reprint from back in the day. Copy Land is our commander card, Jet Medallion Borderless, Roshin, and a foil extended art Guide of Souls. Okay, there we go. Another low mana value pack. We got 1 plus 1 plus 2, that's 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Learn to do math with Michael. All right, 11 brings us to 51. All right, can you look at that math, guys? It's just so clean. All right, next pack for Paul. Paul is still in a good spot. The lowest mana value pack we've had so far is 8, and he is only behind by 8. So, looking like a good spot. What we have here, we got some Foily Boys, a Swamp, Evolution Witness, It That Heralds the End, Eldrazi Drone, and we got a Flooded Strand, Foil, a Sunken Palace, ooh, Sapphire Medallion, Grief, Foil fetch land and an elemental incarnation and a detective's phoenix. I think this card is actually pretty sick. Card is actually freaking pretty good. All right, so we'll give up the grief. We'll give the grief a sleeve. We'll give the flooded strand a sleeve, and then we'll take a peek at the rest of the cards and count the mana value. So, flooded strand's not mana value. This is a mana value. We got 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9. Just barely making it over the hump. Just barely. All right, 9 plus 43 brings us 52. This is neck and neck, guys. We are entering the last pack with a difference of only 1. Obviously, Ronald has hit some good stuff. Paul has hit some good stuff too with 3 fetch lands, a grief, that foil borderless endurance, flare of malice. All right, here we go. This is the last pack for Ronald. Can he build up a big enough lead? Here we go. Forest, Unholy Heat, Tuned Narrative. Okay, we got another fetch land. All right. Silver Quill Lecture, that's a 5. That's a lot. Aether Revolt, that's 4. That's a decent amount. Monumental Hundred, that is a 0. And another freaking Fury, this time in foil retro frame. My goodness, we had that foil texture. Now we have the foil retro frame. What the heck? What the actual heck? All right. That means, okay, we have 3 cards in this pack that have mana value. 5 plus 5 plus 4 is 14, which is actually quite high. Will Ronald be able to secure the dub here with a 14? Let's see. 14 plus 51. That gives us 65. Look at that math. Okay, that's supposed to be like a little like, yeah, whatever. You get me. Everyone gets me. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Okay, Paul. You gotta beat 65. The only way you can beat 65 is you get 14 mana value. Can you get 14 mana value? If you guys tie, each person gets a pack. That's the simple way I will deal tie. So if you get 13, you get a pack. 14, you get 2. Anything less, and you get nothing. Here we go. Mountain, Marionette Apprentice, Galvanic Discharge. Ooh, that's not a good start. We got a little land action. Okay, that's a great hit. Blaster Hulk coming in for 8. Fanatic Aronas, that is 2. We're at 10. Okay, 13 or 14 are the magical numbers. It's like a frog. Really? You guys are going to make me do this? Okay, we're at 12 now. It all comes down to Kenku Future Shaper. Holy moly. I don't think I'm going to sleep any of these guys, but we have done it. This is 10. This is 16. 16 puts Paul at 66. 52 plus... No, 68. 52 plus 16 brings us to 68. Paul is the winner. Of course, Ronald got double fury, and one of them was a textured foil, so he's not really a loser here either. But for this one, Ronald, we're going to have to put your cards aside. Of course, that foil textured fury, still an insane hit. Foil Phyrexian Tower, also extremely valuable. Last 2 packs go to the victor in this case, which is Paul, who is looking pretty with all of these, fetch lands and other goodies. But let's see if we can get some more spice in these last 2 packs. Here we go. Prize pack number 1, otherwise known as pack number 12 of the Collector Booster. We got ourselves a Arna Kennerud, Sky Captain, Hourglass of the Lost, Philia, good boy. I skipped a card. Chthonian Nightmare, Borderless, Grotesque Art, Thomas and Baxa, and just this fetch land, this foil foil borderless fetch land, Flooded Strand. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen all these gorgeous fetch lands get yet another alternate art reprint. All right, here we go. This is the last pack of what has become a pretty epic box. Here we go. Sowing Microspawn, Eldrazi Fungus, Eldritch Immunity, Eldrazi Kindred Instant, another Flooded Strand of, Tameo, and a Kappa Cannoneer. to end this epic box. Guys, that was a treat. Thanks so much for sponsoring this battle. We'll be streaming later today on a Friday of all days, and I hope to catch you guys then. Until then, thanks so much for the support, and I'll see you on the next. Flooded Strand!